So 360 view, this is the front camera. Tapos kapag gusto mo yung 3D na view, ayun o, astig. You're driving, you're moving, nakikita o parang may sumusunod sa yung camera, para kang nasa action movie, diba? And then what else? Ayan, mataturn mo pa, ayun, kita mo sa likod may dalawang motor, astig. Okay, and then ayun o, makita mo pag may sumusunod sa yung motor, may kamote, ayun, may dadaan na motor, ayun na siya, ayun na. Oh, okay, so for example, you're playing Spotify, ano, and then you are going to make a right turn here. So signal light, automatic, interrupt nyo yung screen para makita mo yung view. So you have a 360 view, and then kita mo rin yung pag turn right mo, kita mo yung gutter, kita mo yung sarili mo, even yung pag blink ng signal light sinisimulate niya. Hey guys, welcome back to TeamDy TV. So ito yung Subaru ko na 2018 low end, yung lower variant, hindi siya yung eyesight. Kaya one of the things na hindi ko nagustuhan sa kanya, kasi yung stock niya, wala siyang sonar sensors. So medyo difficult mag-reverse. Can you just imagine 2018 model, walang sonar sensor. Sonar sensor yung pip 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 pip, pip yung maingay na pag nagre-reverse ka. 'Di ba matagal ng technology 'yon? I don't know with Subaru bakit hindi pa nila sinama dito. So anyway, second, wala rin siyang reverse camera. When I bought this, sabi ko, mura lang naman, madali lang magpakabit ng aftermarket. And then I found out, yung stock head unit niya, wala rin provision for a video in. So hindi mo masasaksakan ng reverse camera. So anyway, aside from that, meron siyang Apple CarPlay supposed to be, and Android Auto. It turned out nasira din. So parang sabi ko, ano ba, bakit parang walang silbi tong head unit na to. Pinagtiyagaan ko muna for a while kasi inuna ko yung pagpalit ng mga fluids niya, engine oil, transmission oil, differential oils and all that. So naayos ko na yung mga basics, all the essentials, working fine, wala na siyang problema, maayos na. So now medyo time na rin for a little bit of accessories. So I decided to replace the stock unit. In this video, I'm going to share with you what are the important things or some tips on what you need to check before you decide to replace your stock head unit. Kasi yung mga kotse na 10 years ago, nag-umpisa na silang magkaroon ng mga functionalities, vehicle functionalities that you can only change using the head unit. Unlike long time ago, nung binata ako, nung college ako, head unit is purely for sound system lang. Kaya ang bilis lang magpalit. Ang concern mo lang kung gusto mo ba ng tawag dito, single din or two din, 'di ba? O yung mga kabatch ko diyan. 'Di ba? Yun lang naman ang tinitingnan natin, kung single din, two din. Yun lang concern natin, 'di ba? And then nagkaroon ng mga volume controls sa steering wheel, naging concern natin pag bumili ka ba ng, let's say, Pioneer, Kenwood, yun yung mga popular brands, 'di ba? Kung yung model ba ng kotse mo merong available na harness, kasi you want to keep the steering controls. And then fast forward to 10 years ago, hindi lang mga volume controls, ang dami ng mga functionality kasi high tech na eh. So yun yung i-share ko sa inyo, anong kailangan mo i-check sa head unit mo before you decide to replace it. So that's number 1. Number 2, I'm going to share with you what are the current specs na minimum na kailangan piliin mo sa Android head unit mo if you want a 360 camera installed. Kasi as much as possible, you want to get the optimum specifications para medyo future proof ka na. Kasi alam naman natin, new applications would come and then it will demand for higher hardware, babagal yung system mo. Right? So I'll give you some tip on how to balance the right hardware specs against your budget. Okay, that's number 2. So number 3, I will also give you some tip on how to choose where to buy and paano ka iiwas sa complicated na pagbili from an online store tapos installer na hindi ganun kagaling, and then pag nagkaroon ka ng problem sa warranty, sakit sa ulo. So before you upgrade your head unit, you need to double check what are its functionalities or options that are very specific to your car, to the vehicle, that obviously you will no longer have access to once you change your head unit, right? So let's check. If you go here sa settings, then all right, trying to avoid the light. All right, so clock adjustment, which is for the clock there. You can adjust that manually, so you can forget about that. Interior light, after the vehicle is turned off, the duration of the time until the interior lights turn off, you can change it here from 0 to 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I never change this. I'm always okay with 10 seconds, so that's okay. And then keyless entry system, security relocking. The vehicle will lock automatically after a set duration of time. I set it to 20 seconds long time ago and I never change it. Hazard, the vehicle parking lights will blink when locking or unlocking the door. I always keep it turned on. And what else? Defogger, use rear defogger continuously or automatically shut off after 15 minutes. I would always set it to 15 minutes so it's not continuous. I have never changed that, so that's okay. I can forget about that. One touch lane changer, the turn signal will flash at least 3 times. I just leave it on, that's okay. So far I don't really see anything here that I keep on changing. Ever since I bought this car, I never changed those settings. In summary, these are all just minor settings and configurations that I easily decided to proceed with upgrading the stock head unit. Let's talk about the hardware specs. Let's just focus on the main features that matter the most, and those are the processor, RAM, and ROM. As of today, based on my research and inquiries that I made among different vendors, most of them offer octa-core processor with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of ROM. They call it 4 plus 64 for short. I suggest that you don't go any lower than this. In this sample price list from ZT Car Accessories, their cheapest basic package already has 4 plus 64. The more premium models can go as high as 8 plus 256, and they all have octa-core processors already. The processor and memory define the speed of the device. So again, octa-core and 4 plus 64, that's your baseline. If you can afford the higher specs, go ahead. The old quad-core and 2 plus 32 are kadiri already, borrowing my friend's expression when things are way below standards. 1 or 2 years ago, that was the standard, but today, kung bibili ka ng bago, lats na yan. Other features that you can consider are the SIM slot and screen resolution. If you are using Android Auto most of the time, you may not need the SIM slot. Pero for only 2,000 pesos more, you can enjoy watching YouTube or Netflix without having to connect to your phone's hotspot, which consumes a lot of your battery, diba? Just use a GOMO SIM from Globe so that your data connection won't be too costly. As for the screen resolution, if you are spending a lot of idle time in the car while waiting for your kids' dismissal from school and you like watching movies like while waiting, you will appreciate the higher 2K resolution. But honestly, para sa akin, yung 1280 is good enough. Reminder lang po, do not watch movies while driving. Keep your eyes on the road. Okay, let's talk about service and warranty. As much as possible, buy from legit sellers and with physical stores and with their own installer. In case of issues, you can easily claim for warranty and service. Back in the days, my favorite stores in Banawe ay sila si 3 Audio by Dan Chua, si Perfect Circle, si Autobax, now Sax Car Accessories. Matatagal na sila sa Banawe. Today, you can easily buy online. Yung ibang Banawe stores are now also selling online. Nandyan rin sila sa Lazada or Shopee. It's okay to buy from Lazada and Shopee because there is yung tinatawag nilang buyer protection. You can return the item and get a refund. Just make sure you have a skilled installer that can install and calibrate the 360 camera accurately and have it installed right away before the buyer protection return refund limit is over.
Be careful with those FB sellers who don't have physical stores. They will insist on home service installation. Akala mo convenient pero sakit sa ulo ang warranty kapag may issue. I will elaborate on this later and I will share my experience. Okay, let's have a quick recap. Number 1, I reviewed the functionalities of the stock head unit and all the vehicle settings there are minor. So I'm okay that I will not be able to change them anymore. Number 2, minimum device specifications. I will not go any lower than Octacore 4 plus 64. And finally, service and warranty, I will go to a physical shop. Before I proceed, I want to make it clear that I paid for this head unit and 360 camera. Hindi po ito sponsored video. This video is for our viewers to help them decide if they are contemplating on upgrading their head unit and installing a 360 camera. I decided to go to ZT Car Accessories. They are located at 953 Vicente Cruz Street, Sampaloc, Manila. Pinili ko tong shop na to mainly because of a friend's recommendation. Over the past years kasi nagpa-install na siya dito twice or thrice. One for his old Nissan X-Trail and then later for his new Fortuner and RAV4. One of the head units daw na nagkaroon ng issue after 4 months of installation. He was able to claim for warranty easily, no questions asked. Kung gaano ako ka-detailed and meticulous, mas doble pa sa akin yung friend ko. I trust his judgment kaya dito na ako nagpa-install. So pinili ko yung mid-range nila na Octacore 4 plus 64, 9-inch, 2K screen resolution with SIM slot and 360 camera. Total price is 27,990. Ayan, ang bilis, di ko napansin. Ikabit na pala agad yung front camera. Ayan, dito yung wiring. Dadaan. Habang may gumagawa ng front camera, another guy is working on the side mirror. Then another guy is working on the rear camera. 3 installers were working simultaneously. Here's the camera at the rear. Please be aware that they will drill a hole on each of the side mirrors. That's where the left and right cameras will be installed. After all the 4 cameras are installed, the Android head unit is now being set up. And then next is the calibration of the 360 camera. While watching them complete the calibration, kwento ko muna sa inyo why I prefer to buy from a physical store. Some time ago, I bought from a Facebook seller. He offered home service which was very convenient. Napakagandang selling point. So pumayag ako ng home service. It went well naman until a few days an issue came up. The seller was nice, but it took him a long while to send back his installer. To cut the long story short, wala pala siyang shop, bahay bodega lang, and his installer was just a freelancer na ayaw na ako balikan kasi talo na siya sa oras at pamasahe. Ginawa ni seller, nakiusap sa neighbor niyang car accessory shop at doon ako dinala. Sila nag-ayos, si seller nagbayad. Okay din naman sana si seller pero hassle yung experience ko. That's why since then, diretso na talaga ako palagi sa shop na may sariling installer. I'm not saying na huwag kayo bumili sa mga FB sellers. I'm saying be careful in choosing. Read the reviews, read the comments about their service and warranty. Remember, wala ka dyan buyer protection like sa Lazada and Shopee. At kung wala rin physical store, paano mo sila hahabulin? Ang iba naman, kesyo may warranty daw yung brand ng device na binili mo. Pwede ka daw dun mag-claim ng warranty. Ang tanong, sino magtatanggal sa kotse mo ng head unit para dalin mo for warranty claim? At sino magkakabit ulit? Kung hindi ka marunong, magbabayad ka ulit ng installer. Buti kung dashcam lang yan na madaling tanggalin at ikabit, di ba? The installation was completed in about 4 hours. I am happy with the very clear 360 camera and screen resolution. I like the sound quality when playing music and videos. The performance of the Android OS is fast. Give me a few weeks to play with it some more and I will create a follow-up review. Here with me is Ricky, the owner of ZT Car Accessories. Check them out on Facebook and Shopee. Okay, so nandito tayo sa SNR. Magpapark tayo. So, ayan. It just makes parking easier. Pero for new drivers out there, huwag kayong masyado magre-rely sa 360 camera. You still need to learn
how to park without these parking aids. Okay, baga additional na lang yan. You still need to learn the basic skills in parking. Ayan, so ang ganda, nakita mong aligned ka doon sa line na yon, nakita mo aligned ka, and then may sasagad mo rin if you have a long car. Ayan, may sasagad mo yung yun. Oops, that's it. Or pwede pa iatras. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. As always, drive safe. Bye.
If you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are also on Facebook. Please like and follow our page.